Not that we haven't had the request for it, we get the request for it all the time, but of course, remember, Sarah is fulfilling orders all around the world. They brought in the Pro only for us, only for tonight. I want to ask producer Andre. Andre, what is the official count of how many are left, please, sir? Because last time, 291? Okay, what? 291. 291 is what is now. So, let me just tell you what we're doing. Andre is telling me he believes this will be sold out in 10 minutes. It will not get 20 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes. The normal price on this was $500. We are at, as you can see, $229.95. So we have a mega discount. This is the only order we currently have placed for 2024. Obviously, if this sells out like crazy, I'm sure the team will try and bring it in again.
Well, we can't, because our production is scheduled in. The reason we haven't been able to bring this in stock is it takes 3 times longer to make than a regular Gemini machine, and there's been such demand for the Gemini machines, we couldn't stop production on them to make this. That's why we haven't had stock for the last couple of years, because look at it. Guys, it is absolutely massive,
big one.
Right? So if you've not seen this before, okay, we do our Gemini machine. There's the regular Gemini machine, which looks like this. It's just half the size, right? Then we do the Junior. We do the little Gemini Go. We've just released the Gemini 2, right? This is the professional version.
Pro.
This is the Pro. So this is the one that allows you to work with 12 by 12.
Bigger.
So you're going right up to a 12-inch platform. You get the 12 by 12-inch plate. If you have a Gemini machine, guys, you've probably been looking at this for a while. Right. Can I just say, nobody has ever, I think $300 is the best price we've ever done it at anywhere.
We've smashed that tonight.
$229 just for Customer Appreciation Month. I mean, it just wouldn't happen. It would not happen otherwise,
20 orders have already been placed. We're about to fall under 2. With the paper's gone, the cardstock's gone. Thank you for all of your orders there. Dre, will you? I know this is moving really quick tonight, my friend. How many of these are now left on the Gemini Pro? I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. Okay, with everybody on the phone line, we are about to fall into the hundreds, so bear that in mind. As you said, you can do more with it.
You've got loads to do this. So you've got the bigger platform, we've got that bit. Let's just cut something, right? Okay. Because what you don't need a Pro for, right, is it's not very often that you're going to say, oh yeah, I cut loads of stuff on 12 inches, right? I have loads of 12-inch dies. Do you know how much a 12-inch die set would cost you?
How much?
About $80, right? Okay. It's not that we're doing 12-inch cutting. What we're doing is positioning dies, right? Okay. So imagine you were doing a beautiful box, right? The lid of a box. So I'm doing it with 12 by 12-inch paper. So the 12-inch paper will not fit through my 9-inch wide Gemini machine. Okay. I don't need to cut at 12 inches. I'm using my dies I already have. Right. What I need to do is put the 12-inch paper, and I need to be able to position that die and then cut that die through. Right. That's the difference. It's not the die that's 12 inches, because I don't want you looking and thinking, well, I don't have any 12-inch dies, I don't need that. Right. It's how many times do you want to do bigger projects? Right. That's the difference, right? Works just like a normal Gemini. You take it, you offer the plate into the mouth of the machine, they automatically engage. It's just like a normal Gemini. If you didn't say Pro there, and you had no feeling of scale, you would just think you were working with a Gemini. Right. Now, we have sold tens of thousands of Pros, mainly here at HS, and I remember when it launched, it was our biggest TS launch ever, right? Thousands of you pre-bought it, and it's because people who are wanting to do this and do it as a small business. So people who are doing really big projects, or people who are batch cutting, and you're getting on, look, I'm just going around here, put the next one on, batch cut it straight on there, straight through, operates exactly like all of your other Gemini machines. Just takes, it's what? It's about 12, 13 seconds to pass through?
It's what sold it in the first place, though. And again, I'm so thrilled that Sarah's able to differentiate between the different Geminis. There is only one Pro. This is the only professional version that exists. We are counting backwards. We're now 218, I think 216. I have 100 orders coming through. There's around 115 left with everybody that's ordering. There are no more. There is no back order. There is no extended delivery. There is no advanced order. On this day, on April 15th, this is the only time of the year where this is available. This is not back in 2024. So for what you're seeing over the next 4 or 5 minutes, this is the only chance to get it. Now, whether you're buying a Gemini Pro or a lipstick, you always have our 30-day return policy. Get it home and try it out. But Sarah, as I've always said, on some of these machines, which are at the heart and soul, maybe of all your crafting projects, invest in your passion. If this is what makes you happy, if this is what makes you smile, this will bring you years and years of enjoyment. Oh,
do you know what I would say is, yes, if you were paying $500 for it, I would say absolutely that. I would say invest in your passion, go for it. Tonight, you can get that for less than what you would pay for our Gemini machine.
Yeah.
We've got our Gemini 2 that is already does it on the 9-inch platform. We've got the Gemini 2 on today at a special customer appreciation month price. This is cheaper. This is the double size machine that is coming in cheaper. I love that you've got that money back guarantee, and also, I'm not being funny.
Go on.
I don't think HSN have thought this through.
Tell me.
Do you know how much this costs to ship?
How much does it cost?
An absolute fortune.
But it's the professional version.
It's not their problem though, because HSN are paying to ship it, because you've already spent your
$5.50.
So you've just spent your $5.50.
Yeah.
So a worst case scenario, if you bought nothing else, you're paying $5.50 for something that's $20, $30
now
to ship.
when you're getting all the ducks in a row, now it makes sense because obviously you buy anything else, $5.50 to ship your entire cart. We're at 176 now, 166, and we are counting backwards. Once it's gone, it's gone. We still have the goodie bags on the way next, and then that's it. The first time in 15 years that we have not had an hour together. The reason is there's just hardly anything left. Sarah, what are you doing here?
Okay, so we do some bigger dies, right? You know I love a jigsaw.
I know you do. You made one with me on it.
I'm a little bit obsessed with the jigsaw, right? So we do bigger dies as well. These just wouldn't fit through any other plate, through any other machine. They'll go through here and they'll go through here. Absolutely no problem at all. So all you do is, you don't need, it's a thicker die. We're going to take this, I'm going to pop that on there, and every time all you're doing, Adam, is offering it into the machine. If you are someone who owns, let me just get this, I'm going to have to turn it around so I'm going this way, right? If you are someone who owns a Gemini machine, then you will know exactly how to use this, because it works exactly the same as every other, whether you've got the regular Gemini, the Gemini Junior, the Gemini 2, the Gemini Go, this is just the Big Daddy one. Now, we have sold tens of thousands of these machines. We get asked for it all the time, and I said, do you know what, I would love to make them, but for the factory to stop producing Geminis, to start and output Gemini Pros, and it takes 3 times longer for us to make a Pro. So we've done that. Now look, that's cut an absolute
It's a jigsaw.
dream. And then all these jigsaw pieces just pop out, and you can do your own massive, big, special jigsaw. I mean, I just love it. I absolutely love what you can do with these.
This has not been on in 2 years, and I think the pent-up demand, the built-up demand, and we see the emails, and we see the messages, and we see the requests. 2 years later, it is here. We have the other Geminis, but there's a lot of people that say, I want the big one. Give me the professional version, because I want the most flexibility. I want to do all projects, big and small. I don't necessarily want to have to buy this one and then buy that one and maybe buy the one in between. Give me the Pro, give me the maximum everything, and that's what this version does. Obviously tonight is the saving that's driving this from $500 down to $229. I mean, Sarah, it's not even like it's $249. We're at $229. 138 now left. We have 100 folks ordering. We have put a clock on the screen to count down. We are taking final orders right now. If you would like to experience the professional, this is the way to go. What are you doing next?
So it's exactly the same. I love this. Is called a bonbon box.
A bonbon box.
So I've done all of my scoring and folding on a 12 by 12 inch sheet, right? I never, ever, ever get to demonstrate these projects. These are my favourite. Working with 12 by 12, you know we sell more 12 by 12 card, Adam, than any other card that we do, right? However, I never get to die cut with it because we never have the Gemini Pro.
Because you couldn't do it with the others.
So I can't get out. So whether it's regular boxes, whether it's bonbon boxes, I'm hoping for the best here because I couldn't find me double side. I couldn't find me sticky tape. So I've just put them down, but you can see one pass through the machine. I mean, I cannot believe. Can I just tell you as well? To buy a 12 by 12 set of plates is $130.
You have to factor that in.
So you are getting $130 worth of plates coming in there. Look at this, right? So all these cut in, an absolute dream. And then all you do is we fold these round here. And then you just position these in place. And now we've got die cut pieces into our 12 by 12. If you like to scrapbook, oh my word, if you've gone for the Today Special today and you want to actually die cut into your scrapbook, can I say we are the only people who actually do a machine that allows you to cut 12 by 12. And if it was at $499 and you were considering that purchase, I would be saying, do you know, it's brilliant you've got the flex pays today. It's brilliant that you've got the special cart shipping. That would all be fantastic. To have it at under $300 is unheard of. And I don't know how it's got to 229. I don't even know how that happened.
But everything Sarah just said is so important. You're paying the same price that you would on a regular Gemini in some cases, but you're getting the professional. So for those 12 by 12 pieces, now we can work with it with this. You couldn't do that with the others.
Don't think, so this is really important. Don't think, all right, that only works with Sarah's dies. I have to buy Sarah's Gemini dies. No. All those beautiful dies. I mean, Diamond Press have had some incredible dies on today.
Sure.
Anna Griffin's had some phenomenal dies on today. You've never been able to cut dies into scrapbook papers. And it's just, you don't need to cut 12 inches at a time. What you do need is an opening that is 12 inches wide.
This is the only one that gives it to you.
No other machine has a 12-inch wide opening. And I understand, because I'll tell you now, this drove us round the bend. The technology and how it had to be developed to work across a 12-inch platform, there is a reason why other companies haven't done it.
Sure.
Usually one company comes out with the machine, we all try and do that.
Yeah.
Nobody else has tried to do a 12-inch wide machine because the sheer technology in it is an absolute nightmare to engineer to perfection. We went through that pain, we did it. There are tens of thousands of you all over the world who own a Gemini Pro. We don't have them in stock very often. It's only a select number of retailers around the world who carry these, and nobody has ever sold these for this sort of price before.
I'm so excited you're getting it. It will be a complete sellout. Stay right there. Don't let somebody else beat you to the punch. It's the only chance this year to be able to get it. And thank you for ordering with Sarah and I on this Monday night. We're having some fun. Well, for Sarah's final item. Oh, we are going to call that sold out, they're telling me. We're calling it sold out. Stay in the ordering process. Do not hang up. We're counting you in. Thank you.